I am with a developmental advocate. Your friend, Ralph, the Almighty Ralph, Boss Alpha.
I mean, the baby is the title of the man. Also, the developmental
advocate. No, because she said, Obi Okra developmental mindset. You know, he wants to see everything work right. Until that my address of my name.
It's also a platform here.
It's
a platform that wants to see things done right.
Right, apparently.
I'm going to the comment section. I'm going to say, I'm video. I'm going to share.
So, Ralph, first of all, do you think Ghanaians don't understand you?
Do I think? How would I know if somebody understands you or not? Put the question right.
No, because the reason being that usually some of the things you do, you watch the commentary, the comments, and the reaction of the general populace, it's like they don't understand you.
So put the question right.
So I'm asking you again. What is your vision and what is your mission and what do you seek to achieve with all that you are doing?
I think I will relate that to myself, you know, as a young person. I believe that we need to first understand who we are, where we are coming from, why we are here, and what we stand to contribute here before we leave. You know, so I mean, I don't care whether somebody is actually understanding or not. I mean, I care, but I don't really care not deliberately understand what I do, because most people really know what I'm doing and they know this is the right way to go, but they just don't want to listen or adhere to it or also be part of it because we are so divided, you know.
Yeah. So for most part of it, for instance, I understand you. I know a lot of people think you have a great mindset, but their problem is your approach.
Okay.
They say sometimes you use too much of a serious or the approach is kind of wrong. So
will you tell me some of the approach you're talking about? Let me know.
Yeah. Okay. So for instance, one typical example is how last time you approached Honorable Stephen Amor.
Forget about him and talk about sensible people. Listen.
Oh.
No, I mean I want you to talk about sensible things. If you see, even you, do you have a problem with the way? How did I approach it?
Apparently, they said that if you have an issue, you could have booked an appointment, go to see him.
Because I want to go and see a person I voted for. In your right conscience, you as a learned person, you that owns a platform, you that is interviewing me,
right,
thinks that I need to book an appointment to go and meet somebody that I have employed. Who writes application to go and meet his employees?
Nobody does that. And
you are asking me to.
So apparently you are the employer. So okay, fair enough. The last time we've been seeing you correct things like somebody drops a refuse or litter somewhere, you openly confront them that go back and pick it and all of that.
And that you have a problem with that approach?
No, we don't have a problem with that approach. All we are saying is that we are talking about something we call something sustainability and developmental mindset. The theory is that you are not supposed to start something you cannot finish. So all I'm saying is that there are a lot of people like myself who love you.
So what is it? So what is it that you think that I have started?
I'm just saying that what you are doing can be a movement that can lure some of us to be part of what you are doing. It's all about understanding what you want and then what you want us to achieve, and then we buy into it and we educate people, and then we all get the goal that we wish for. But because I just think that you are a great person, but I feel like sometimes you go too hard.
Like what?
Oh, but I've cited an example. You said you don't want to hear it.
No, your people watching should put it in the comment section. Maybe he would have to also sit up and learn. No. Hold on. Tell me, give me 2 instances that you think my approach in certain situations where, you have issue with.
So you went to the Philadelphia church.
I didn't go to any Philadelphia church.
Oh yeah, but
he's not really concise. Philadelphia should be the home. What's my approach on certain
example?
Philadelphia, then okay, kind.
Give me the audience.
Philadelphia.
So you, from the video we saw, I don't know if it was a security man or perhaps a worker at the church. you were talking about what the place was for and all of that. All I'm saying, and then people were like, why would you go there?
You asked the question.
Yes.
It's not any people asking me. You are here asking me that. Oh, I asked you. You talk about my approach to certain things I do,
Right.
and you made mention of one that I don't really understand. I give you the audience or the opportunity to
right.
give me a different instance so that I'll really relate.
Okay.
Now you are mentioning Philadelphia, and I said no. Forget about Philadelphia. You still want to insist to make sense out of it. Now, how does me going somewhere and having a private conversation becomes a problem? If the content in that conversation is what you want to talk about, makes sense.
Yeah,
then
but-
we can discuss
no,
that.
but-
But what is your problem with me going to the Philadelphia? What is your problem?
No, but you listen. I gave you the first instance about Honorable Stephen Amor. You said you don't want to hear.
Honorable Stephen Amor, what happened? What happened? What is wrong with me meeting Honorable Stephen Amor?
No, I told you that it was an open confrontation.
What is open confrontation?
No, because apparently you saw where it ended up.
Well, how did it end?
Oh no.
Where it ended is as a result of people like you.
How do you mean?
Because he knows that the people are one, so dumb, the people can't critically think, and the people don't even understand themselves as young people, as citizens, and their role to play in nation building. Because if they do, they will know that me meeting the member of parliament there, who is somebody I actually voted for, and you know, in the context of leadership, I have employed him to work for me. Now, what was happening on the third day? If I want to know if your mind is really, really focused on what you are actually doing right now. What was happening on the third day? I met Honorable Stephen Amor that you are talking about. What was going on the third day?
It was the State of the Nation address, a solar.
Okay.
Right.
What is about the SONA?
Right.
So what is about the State of the Nation address?
How do you mean what's about the station?
What is it on the third day? On the day of when we go to hold on. I want to build your conscience a little bit so that you see my greatest problem is that the majority of the youth in this country are not up to the same level of my thinking.
But that's not fair.
No, I am saying majority of because if they are, they would never have had any issue with me. Like, okay, your level of let me use you because you are here with a maximum of respect to Ghanaian youth, yeah. Yeah, so you are not up to the level yet. That is why you find issue with it. One, I employ my worker, right? I pay my worker. In fact, even on the third day, giving him allowance to go and sit at the parliament there, I am paying him, right? And always when they go and sit there, they go and fool.
Oh no, don't say that.
You ask me what is the kind of fooling they do.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't want anybody to misinterpret.
No. They can misinterpret it however ways. I am a realist. Yeah. I don't miss words and choose words. And the reason why I say they go to parliament and fool, if they don't fool, they should come and prove it. Because I don't understand why in the conscious minds of any rational human being, seeing Ghana as their business and the state at which Ghana find itself, they will still go and be sitting down and talking about go price and go price and meanwhile, all those, let me choose my words very clear. At that point, I was about using some strong words.
I beg you, don't.
Those people that were making all those noise in about a year ago had the affairs of changing the thinking and the cocoa future we have as a country.
Okay.
I am in the conviction that Ghana don't have focus. I was in Ethiopia recently, and one of the things, any shop you go in Ethiopia, you find is coffee. Any shop you go in Ethiopia, you find coffee there. Ghana, do you have cocoa here?
We do.
I'm talking about this shop.
No, we don't have cocoa. No, because I mean, of course, this
that is the difference. When you go to Ethiopia, shops like this, that people come there and eat, even sells coffee. So, who is actually adding something to the coffee we have as a country? Who? And these same people come and say, go, make noise. They were fooling in parliament.
No,
they know.
No.
They know. If you say somebody is fooling, it's not an insult. If that is an insult, you fine. Then they should stop doing things that indirectly, we actually pay them to go and sit in the parliament. Hold on. We pay them to go and sit in the parliament to think about how best we can transform this country from where we are to where we want to see it. So the first question is, how do we want to see Ghana in the first place, even entering into the parliament? They are jokers sitting in those parliament houses.
I get all you're saying.
Now, oh, Parliament, now me catch you say, please, and they be reading the state of the nation. Yeah, mind in the ano, they be a do near Kokayan, please. Oh, kono kwatina sidin, na tie nyansa sem na omo ba be kan no. Omo wie na wo nyansa sem bia also be kan one. Then you add it up to it. And at a video approach ben any way.
No, it's more or less like an indirect or a nice way of saying, say, perhaps go and listen to sense and don't talk.
Like Obi catch you say, Papa, who akotie nyansa.
No, but he's way older than you, and there is a way that
that is the reason why I said majority of the youth in this country, especially you, my level of thinking and how I see things
is way above me. But I'm just saying that
what do you mean Oyepeyini na wodi nyansa?
Have an intellectual discourse.
What is intellectual discourse? And one year have intellectual and year have. But when you say Obi Oyepeyini,
it will rap. Fanny say Obi Shiao. Now why any BB or now he's not happy about it. Now openly they confront you. How can you have a discourse?
It will take a sensible rap to probably get mad, right? But when he goes and sit down and reflect, realize that no, I think what the guy said is actually true. Okay. And I do something that next time, but politicians in this country keep repeating the same things we talk about.
Ladies and gentlemen, see, there is an intellectual Ralph. He's asking us not to be just.
There is still I'm say approach it right now on camera. Oh, no, to be more back. I had that comment a lot of time. Your approach, my man approach in the back when they say Obi ejina car kwemu jonso in the middle of the highway or in the traffic. Now we're parking the car, no we be in the door. No ejina ho jonso.
My car back. You remember the Rich Hospital incident? What I say?
Range Hospital approach it.
Listen, Impenyin can say me say new trust him say the church.
It teacher me chikwa na achia no.
No.
Na nipa no chem say me achia no. Ono ye bol ege. Na nine years straight. Obesi dey wetwa. Line ma.
But Ralph, you are not above criticism.
Bol ege for fight me homes.
You are not above criticism.
You are not criticizing me. You are not making any sense to me.
You are not above reproach.
Tell me, Range Hospital, what was the approach? Tell me.
All everybody is saying to you is that nobody said, Sabi, you are not sensible, you are crazy. Nobody has said so. All the people are.
People say I'm crazy every day. And me, I love even my craziness. Because more imagine you, you man, crab, but I'm saying.
Yeah, that's it. All everybody is saying that. Can you just check your approach?
Approach, Ben. You see. Oh, no, come on, I hope that this video will be a full continuous video, right? So, Kati move. But you will ask maybe some approach him more than 4 or 5 times. He's not making any sense. Say Ebia, you say Okoha, 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 Boma, soon I say, I don't know what to do when my foot.
No, around this I'm not making sense. You are undermining
to me
my intellect.
Exactly.
And it's not fair. I respect you a lot, but you can't say I'm not making sense.
You're not making sense to me because I keep asking.
It's a meaning answer.
Menkasa, I said, what is on the answer there? No, Messi Mame, Untiba me who's on the answer. Tell me approach the corner, I'll come once.
Listen.
Range Hospital. What happened at Range Hospital?
No, it's not about the commentary. All I'm trying to say to a brother, Mr.
Range Hospital.
No, my preamble, me can say, I am a fan of what you are doing.
Yes.
All we are just saying is that can you just check your approach? Oh, be a mini measure effort.
But mention the me who also mention and I mean they also mention me who mention the
because what can you would you doing this thing? We'll be a say, Yamika Yansen,
and that's fact me. Man, also approach.